Greetings, mortals, I am the Fallen Shogun and welcome to the Who's That Indie. This one I was going to release ages ago, but turns out I had forgotten to have my microphone on. Welcome to Becastled, which is in a similar vein of Foundation. You buy sections of the world and expand your city. It is Becastled, isn't it? Yes. And you have these little luminous, glowy people with glowing light faces, as you can see. So, yeah, just being taught how to play the game, Q&E to spin round. Now, one of the interesting things about this game is you will be attacked constantly. There are daytime and nighttime. The big circle in the middle is how long you have left till nighttime happens. The glowy torches, the blue ones, are where the enemy will attack from. Obviously, this is me learning how to play the game. I'm having to watch it. I'm also going to do a dumb thing here. So you just have to build the buildings within the zone. So I was building a woodcutter's hut, so I thought, oh, I should build it next to these trees because it's showing a woodcutter mark. No, that is destroying the building. Or destroying the trees. So yeah, you build a woodcutter within the zone. They gather the resources in the zone. So each of those tiles is self-sustained resources. Now, to assign people, you click on them and you click on the building. They don't get automatically assigned, I'm afraid to say. So there's always a little bit of micromanagement going on. You always have to assign people to a building. As you can see, I'm having a look at. So you have money, you have food, you have stone, you have wood. Those are your main resources currently. So to get more people, I need to build a house. Now, one thing I didn't realise was you can actually rotate the buildings. I didn't know how, so they all face the same way, and I apologise. This is me trying to figure out how to rotate them. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to rotate the buildings, and I am the failing. I am the failing very much so, as you can see. Checking the settings. As you can see, there isn't many settings. This is an extremely early pre-alpha. Yeah, I just put it straight down. So you can drag and rotate buildings. I just don't remember how I did it. I think it's like hold and rotate when you put them down. I can't remember. But yeah, each house gives you access to more sun people. You are the sun people. You get attacked by the moon people. Now, as you can see, there are many different resources out there because we need food for our people, we need gold for our armies, and we need wood and stone for our buildings. And obviously, you can get wood nearly anywhere. Gold and stone are very obviously the big piles of resources. So, of course, you have to expand out to them. As you can see, you can buy new areas by clicking and capturing, as it says, when you use wood. Now, this has a wheat farm in it. As you can see, that's kind of unique. I can build a wheat farm and get food. I can also get food here as well. Obviously, each building has access to 2 workers, I think 1 or 2 workers. Some buildings you can upgrade. As you can see, I'm having a look at what else we've currently got. So I have to skip the tutorial at some point because it literally glitches. It will glitch and ask me to build archers without being able to give me the barracks which builds archers, which is a bit of a difficult one to complete if it doesn't actually give you the option. But as you can see, I'm just getting things up. I obviously need to get more people on the field. As you can, I'm looking at my food. It's 60 food a minute currently. So I need more houses. But obviously it doesn't give me access to it because this is, of course, the tutorial. So I need to make my people do their jobs. As you can see, one guy is currently fishing. That resident's just currently walking around. I've decided to prioritise fishing because, quite frankly, I like fishing in most games. So we have food, we have homes. That's all we need. And it's giving me access to building things again. Now, when someone doesn't have a job, they will automatically build. So I have 5 sun people. 2 are woodcutting, 2 are fishing, and 1 is the building. As you can see, there's actually quite a lot of buildings out there. Like, windmills increase wheat production, that's all they do. So a windmill in a tile with wheat would be very good. A sawmill increases... Obviously, a sawmill cuts down wood. As you can see, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm like, oh, this must mean I cut the wood. After I put this one down, then I figure it out. I think. I'm like, ooh. Oh. Yeah. I'm like, oh. Yeah, this assembly is now suddenly in a place which has less stuff. General books tell you about night is coming. So you can find out how much time is left in the centre. There's also like a timer, and you can tell where the enemy's coming from the blue torches. Obviously right now, yeah, I'm trying to get things built. There's also nice decorations. You can actually build a nice city. Now you start off with a very small military. It's in front of the castle. I'll notice it in a second. And when your people die, they can be resurrected at a church, which I think requires gold. You can also recruit new troops, of course, but yeah, everyone who dies can come back. Okay, let's have a look at what else we've got. So I feel like we need more houses. I need a lot more people. Obviously, the more people you have, the more food you need. The more soldiers you have, the more gold you need. If you actually look at the top, my gold is decreasing because I have a military now. Now, a tavern makes your people happier. Like a windmill makes obviously more food happen. So obviously I'm slowly building up my city. I actually need to play Foundation again. During the game I couldn't remember what Foundation was called and I was trying to remember. Did not go well. Did not remember at all. But yeah, the military of course moves on. So yeah, the moon people attack at night. You will be needing soldiers. Your troops do not heal unless there's a priest I think nearby. Of course I don't have access to that yet. As you can see, my people are now unhappy. Look at the top, next to day 2. So it shows how happy people are. It affects the resident spawn rate. So the happier they are, the faster they spawn. So you do kind of need... all 3 of them. So they look like barbarians. And your troops look like regular knights. So you do kind of need happiness for more soldiers to replace. Now I imagine the actual health bars and things are placeholder, because they look extremely placeholder. And the entire UI looks placeholder. And now when they die, the attack moves place, and obviously as you get further into the game, the attacks get stronger. Like we're talking full-on sieges at some point. Of course we don't really get there in this one. But you can build walls which are pretty cool. There's the church at last. I'm watching my sunstones go down because of my army maintenance. But yeah, it's asking me to build... Here is the problem. It's asking me to build a wall and a tower and archers before wave 8. But it's not giving me access to the buildings to do it. You know, which is a bit of an issue. Obviously that's just a glitch. But yeah, it's asking me to do something it doesn't give me the resources to do. See, I'm still looking. As you can see, have I learnt? No. Yes. I've learnt. So yeah, you expand and you grow. Obviously, you can't build special resource buildings on the same areas. Like, I can't build another fishing slot. I can't build a second farming area. As you can see, I feel like this doesn't really pop in certain areas, weirdly enough. There we go. But yeah, we're expanding our city. I'm still obviously trying to figure out how to build a military. Because obviously I can't. Like, it's giving me a quest to do certain things before wave 8. Obviously I'm also going to have archers and towers before wave 8, I think. It's just a slow tutorial. I think the quest popped up long before the tutorial was ready for me to get there. Because obviously wave 1 was 3 guys. Also installed a couple of fountains of hero statues. So yeah, you can install many things to make your people happy. As you can see, you get a lot of money just from one of these things. So you can actually supply a large city and a large army with only a couple of tiles of resources. But of course, the more you expand, the more resources you need. I'm just having a look around. Obviously I'd like to have a stone quarry. I'm just having a look. So yeah, it'd be nice. I think this is just because it's early access, or not early access, early alpha, that you can't really find idols. You can't really find idle people, so they just sort of wander around. It'd be nice to obviously find them, but I think that's just purely because it's too early in its lifestyle. Like, I'm just looking around, I realise I need to get some stone, because obviously stone is the next big one for walls, for the church, for stuff like that. And obviously I'd like to keep on going. So yeah, wood is the primary resource currently of the game. The more wood you have, the greater the city will be. Let's go just having a look. So yeah, that guy's now getting me more food if I remember correctly. Just checking it out. So yeah, my gold is going up. My food is roughly okay. I could probably do with more people on the food right now. But yeah, we're doing okay. Oh, here's having a look. Yeah, as you can see, I'd very much like for my people to actually do certain things, checking the time. And there we go, we now have stone. So I want to build the church. The priest, the solar priest, of course, resurrects the dead. I think he also revives. Now, what I didn't realise was the priest will only resurrect if he's actively next to the building. Like, if you haven't go anywhere else, he just stops doing his job. They're kind of lazy. So, yeah. But look at it, it's a beautiful little thing. Full of horrifying death and murder and intrigue. But yeah, I'm looking at my food, it's not going up. My wood's going up, my gold's going up, my stone's going up, and my food is priority. As you can see, I'm also building a few nice decorations here and there. I think the well is to stop your city being on fire. Obviously, you can also build statues and things to make the place look nicer. And of course, I like building statues and things. I love being able to give my city a personal touch. And if you actually look, some of the houses are slightly different to each other. I do like that. So you can have dozens of houses and they will be ever so slightly different. Obviously, it's not fully there. I can only really see like 3 different types. But that's always a nice thing too. There we go, I've cancelled the quest and I've started building my army. So now I have access to walls and defences. Weirdly enough, walls require wood. There we go, I now have infantry and archers. So walls are very interesting in this game. Very interesting. I was expecting to have to build walls in a certain way, but how you build them is on the edges of things. Like I was like, oh, I can't just build a gate. You don't build gates, you build walls first. And as you can see, it goes to the edge. Which is pretty awesome. So you can also build them on areas where you've already gotten rid of, as you can see, the older tiles as well. So you can actually build a defensive wall, then make a district within the wall. I'm having a look, I was like, I don't really want fences, I want proper walls. But yeah, walls you can build. Now there's also an absolutely really awesome thing that this game does, which other games should bloody do, but they bloody don't. Yes, I'm saying that. When you build a wall, it faces one direction. If you click on the wall, you can rotate it to face the other direction. As you can see, that wall there has a walkway. If I click on it, I can rotate it so it's facing the other way. Too many games do not, in fact, do that. Too many games do not, in fact, have the ability to rotate your wall if you build it wrong, and what you have to do is delete the wall, which is obviously very annoying. Now, all your walls are independent. You have to build a tower for your troops to go from one wall to another unless you build lots of walkways. So obviously I'm just having a little look. There's slightly more men than I'm used to. God, there's 9 of them. So I don't have any archers, I don't have any infantry being made. Luckily my soldiers are better than their soldiers. But as you can see, the numbers are already increasing from 3 to 9. The next wave will bring archers. Lovely, lovely archers. Which is always fun. I mean, it's not, but you know. Actually, it really is. I love siege games. I love city building games. I love siege games. This is amazing. Now, as you can see, I've lost a guy. He's awaiting resurrection. People are happy, though. Everyone's happy that man died. No one liked him. And as you can see, I have infantry. I have archers, just one type. As you can see, that's very placeholder. But yeah, you actually have swordsmen, two-handed swordsman, and I think pikemen. But yeah, I think I built that wall wrong, as you can see. So I'm just looking at it going, huh. Yeah, I'm looking at that wall going, it's facing the wrong way. But like, no. As you can see, change wall side. Obviously, it's being built right now. Make wall double-sided. So you can make the wall double-sided if you want to. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, too many games don't have the wall rotate option. Which is such a minor thing, but it gives you so much you can do. Obviously, I'll be needing more peasantry. When your troops join the military, the population goes down from your civvies and goes up on your military. So you don't have, say, 18 people and 6 of them are knights. You have 18 peasants and 6 knights. So yeah, which is always a good thing too. So your peasantry actually officially trains, and then they join your military. As you can see, I'm slowly building up a force. But yeah, look at that. Just rotate. So simple. I don't even know why I'm having a go at that. It's like I could just wait for it. But yeah, each section of wall's about 150 wood. So it's very expensive to get a proper wall up. Very expensive. Luckily we have trees. Lots and lots of trees I have yet to destroy accidentally and then blame someone else for. But yeah, it's actually a really lovely little friendly game. Absolutely beautiful. It's one of those games I didn't even realise existed until it came out on the Steam Autumn Festival. This game I've been sitting on for a little while because I've been having trouble getting lots of recordings out. So I apologise. Many bigger YouTubers like Splattercat have been here first, and probably Nucleum. Well, I've had this footage from almost a month since this recording. And look at that. So right now my troops can't actually cross over to this wall here because there's no tower. But I need the sheep for more food. I need a lot more food. Which we do not yet have. But yeah, we need more peasantry. We need more... Look, people are -3 on the food, on the happiness. Just noticed that. I think it's because I just took away the... Oh, bought a sheep farm. Just killed some sheep. I think it's because I took away the pub. Okay, I need someone to work this because someone's dead. There we go. But yeah, despite the fact there's literally vicious battles to the death at night, it's a very relaxing game. Actually, maybe because of the battles to the death at night, it's a relaxing game. Okay, I need you to make me food. There's too many people living here. So like I say, anyone who's building has no job. So if you ever want to see what's going on, just like sign a wall and see who turns up. Obviously you can always get more people. Data. Exactly at it again. As you can see, I really want to be able to get a siege battle going on. Because your troops, of course, can't go on the walls, they can go in the towers. It's a little bit of Stronghold. Obviously, I really like the Stronghold games. In fact, I'm even looking at going back to Stronghold 2. Maybe even Stronghold 3. We'll have to see how I feel. Maybe Stronghold Legends. But yeah, my little military is... I think 6 archers and 5 infantry. Obviously, right now, one guy just got revived. I haven't realised it yet. Oh, the archers can go up in the towers. I forgot about that. The towers have little doors, so that just makes that entire walkway useless to me. Got a gateway there. As you can see, until that's complete, your troops can't cross from area to area. So until the tower's complete, you can't get over. But it is a good way to have a tower there. Of course, you don't need a tower as long as you're just building a wall. But obviously, if you want to have your troops be able to walk the entire perimeter, you need towers. Yes, I'm just debating whether to put fencing between my areas and make districts. Okay, food's slightly going up. Just having a look at how big the map is right now, and also looking for the resources. So obviously there isn't that much food. Food will be my biggest issue right now, because there's very little of it I can grab. Look at that. The actual walls and the towers have light torches on them, so you can just look at your wall and go, oh, we're being attacked by that tower. Actually, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of really nice little UI elements which don't even have to be on the UI, they're just in the world. The fact that you can see where you're being attacked by the torches. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, I have troops in the tower. I have infantry behind the wall. I have people building everything. As you can see, I'm preparing for a siege. Now, right now, obviously, I don't know how big sieges get. I didn't really get too far into it. But as you can see, I was very much preparing, because the fact that it gives you so much gold means you can build quite large armies. Which means, I imagine, that battles get big enough to merit them. Because it is obviously a city builder combined with survival. I have 13 men from just one gold area. I'm having a look around, there's the edge. And obviously I can probably get another probably 10, 20 soldiers on the field. Which may not sound like much, but in like this kind of cutesy game, that's a lot of soldiers. Just having a look around. There they are. Troops already spawned. Tower's not complete. As you can see, that's a lot of archers. So yeah, siege battles are a thing that can happen now. And I'm very curious to see how it goes, obviously walls and defences. When the enemy defeats you, by the way, they don't destroy you. What they do is they steal your resources. So you don't just lose. So you can afford a couple of losses, it just takes time. So even though there is a bit of a survival siege element, it's not a serious one. You just get raided, you don't get destroyed. But just make nighttime fun. Look at him beating the people with a glowy stick. Of course he is. I wish I could like rotate them. I didn't realise how to, so yeah, everything faces the same way. But yeah, came out of nowhere, this did. Reminds me a little bit of Castle Story. You know, if Castle Story hadn't have done weird things. God, it's very cutesy, isn't it? Debating making the walls double, if I'm honest. Add trebuchet. I was looking at like, ooh, add trebuchet. Or tucubit, as I think someone once called it. So yeah, once you build a trebuchet, as you can see, you can't really put people on it. Which is a shame. It is a shame. So what obviously I want to do is build a trebuchet and have one more final battle, which may or may not be what is going to happen. Just building bits of wall and things everywhere. Yeah, I need my people slightly happier. Obviously you're losing percentage because of population. Food's getting close, gold's probably a bit higher. There we are. But yeah, pretty cheap to make most stuff, so you can actually build a really nice city very, very quickly, because as you've seen, I already have the beginnings of a town. It's only been 20 minutes. Look at them little go. I am enjoying this style more than I thought I would. The whole tile-based style. A tile style? Style tile. Like it's something I don't like in certain games, but in this, it really makes you feel like you're doing something. As you can see, I'm just slowly expanding as well. We're getting wood really fast, so you don't really... I don't know if it's like a demo thing. Actually, I built a two-hander. I don't know if it's a demo thing or an alpha thing, but you make resources so fast that you can build almost anything you want pretty quickly once you're even vaguely established. Like, my wood is about 17 a second, give or take? Which means I have to just wait for like just 30 seconds. I could just build a new thing. Let's go have a look, see what else I could do. Obviously I'd like to see moats in the game. I'd like to see full-on sieges that maybe they will be in the game. Obviously, there should be a lot more houses and things. I think they're trying to expand a lot more so they can actually build a proper full-on city. Check the time. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of things I'd love to see, and I think they're probably going to be happening. Cute little city. Obviously there's not too much in there. There's no real economy. Your people need food, your soldiers need gold. That is it. Obviously you want more people to spawn, put something happy down. It's not too difficult. I'm trying to find that guy who ran away. There he goes. Get back to work. There we are. But yeah, it is a very relaxing game with a lot of siege play. Maybe. Two-hand. Look at the size of that sword. It just glows in amongst the tree. What's it amongst the trees? But he's literally next to a tree. Can he be amongst a tree? Also, watching this back, I definitely need to start doing things where I rotate gentler. I apologise immensely for not being as gentle on the rotation. Yeah, I noticed that this Sunstone workshop has one worker. I was like, wait a second. We're making 160 gold from one worker? So yeah, you can get a lot of gold really easily from your Sunstone, just 2 of them. Is 700 gold. That's like a lot of soldiers. An awful lot of soldiers. Look at them go. It is a sitter. So obviously what I'm doing now is just waiting for the night time to work so I can actually try out a trebuchet or a tucubit, as I'm going to be calling them. Now I imagine later on it'll probably be a lot tougher. Maybe they'll even attack from different sides. Maybe they'll even attack with more things. Obviously right now I've only seen infantry and archers. But yeah, I've got a lot of archers. Got some infantry. I kind of like how they look too. I do like the style and the design of the troops. It's a very, very nice looking game. Really is. Just debating whether I wanted to get more, There's a priest. Oh, my resident doesn't want to be a priest anymore. I was debating whether to get more infantry on the field. There you go, he's a priest again. But yeah, I don't know what they'll do once the area is fully secured. Maybe they'll attack the wall. Because you can, I think, build repair buildings, if I remember in general. And you can see I'm just making things look nicer still. It is a city now. It's going to be a big city, but it's still a city. It wouldn't be one you go to and work at. It'd be one of those ones you visit because it's picturesque. Which means, you know, basic. But it is a city, and it does look nice. I like it. Oh, and here we go. Now I get to see what the trebuchets do. Also, look at the people. Whenever the nighttime happens, all your peasants run away. That's a lot of archers. There we go. Get ready, guys. Okay, is that going to fire? Oh, it's turning. Oh, smash! I think it killed like 2 or 3 people. I think that was an area of effect. So obviously things can get pretty intense. Obviously, with the amount of troops I've got, not as much. But anyway, I've been the Fallen Shogun. This has been Becastled. Ciao for now. Be awesome, be epic, and I will be seeing you next time.